Now, our next guest has worked in the media and advertising industry for over 20 years, working for some really big brands, and he left his job of 12 years to join Saitama. And he tells me that he saw something there, something that he really connected with. Our next guest speaker is Mr. Gabriel Klein, the Chief Creative Officer of Saitama.
Marhaba, Dubai. Thanks for coming, thanks for being here, thanks for having me. You see Russell here, my partner, but unfortunately he had a positive COVID test result yesterday, so I'm coming instead of him. But it is a great pleasure to speak to you today. We're Saitama. We were known in the beginning as a meme coin. We were part of what was called the meme coin revolution last year. And so my speech is going to be about how Saitama went from a meme coin that started like really small with a small group of investors to a token with over 340,000 holders that reached over 7 billion market cap in our all-time high, being only 9 months old and without any of the major listings. So this is all like in some community power, the power of community. This is the sum of my message here today. And I'm bringing this message from a very personal perspective. Since Russell didn't come, I made it, like from my personal point of view here. I'm a creative director. I worked for over 20 years in the media and advertising industry. My last job was a 12-year job at a big global media company. And I had recently just joined crypto in May before the big dump, the big crash, and I had bought a few crypto on centralized exchanges, so all my investments were down. And I said, okay, so what's next? What happens now? What can I do? And I didn't know anything. I didn't know much about crypto. I just started looking at it. And one of the first projects that I bought, because I went to a community and started listening to the talk and seeing what was happening there, was Saitama. Saitama had just been launched. It was like the second day of the token. And I found the tokenomics very interesting. It has like a really low tax. It's only a 4% tax on each transaction. And from those 4%, 2% of the tokens are burned, and the other 2% are reflections, are given back to the pool of holders. It had a renounced ownership already, from very early in the project. It became a community project. Liquidity was locked on Uniswap, and contract was being audited, and it's audited already. So, and there was no dev wallet. So you see like a lot of tokens now with like 10%, 15% taxes, with big dev wallets that enable you to do a lot of stuff, but the tax is high. And our token has like a small tax and no dev wallet, so it was all on us to develop with no money, with our money and community money. So enter the wolf pack. This is how I started in crypto, and I got in love with crypto because of this community. Like I started learning from them. It's such a supportive community, and I found this really welcoming environment where I could like be myself, just bring myself and speak of my concerns and my fears, and people were there to support me. And this was like, something new, because I knew all the investment, and yet everything is so, I wouldn't say selfish, but it's not about the group, the community holding a project. And this is something that I learned in crypto, and I joined this community and started getting in love with it. So you see people like coming from all parts of the world just to see us, just to be here with us today to support us. And they're called the wolf pack because of that, because it's like, a big group that stands together and holds. So we started it was like a really small group, and we started talking and throwing a few ideas and getting to know the profiles. And then we decided, we found a group of 6 people who were willing to develop the project, because there was no lead, the community was the project. And then we started asking ourselves, what was the top 3 things like to guide the project, the top 3 things we wanted to see in DeFi. And the first one was transparency, you know, because this is the most difficult part. Like you go to Uniswap, or there's like thousands of projects being released every day, and you don't know who's behind them, ghost devs, you know, and lots of rug pulls out there. So the first thing we did was to dox, was to reveal who we were, and this was new in this market, in the meme crypto market. No one was doing this. We were like the first or one of the first, and a lot of serious projects after us followed suit. So these are my partners in leading Saitama. We have Aaron, our CMO. MK is in finance. Nem is in business. He's developing listings and new businesses. Max is the CTO. He's the father of Saitama, our main app in our ecosystem. And Russell is operations. So with Docs, we decided that we should give direct access to us. So all of us, like you go to any community, to Twitter, to Telegram, to, I don't know, Discord, and you can find any of us there every day and talk and have direct access to us. And we are a legal entity. We decided to register a serious business in the US. And the second was real application. So other thing that you see in DeFi a lot is just money for money, you know, you put money in the project and it's just like, you know, for traders, just pump and dump and no real utility. So we started looking for the strongest thing we had when we had nothing was like a small project was the burn factor. Like we are burning all the time, like just by holding, just by, you know, holding the tokens are being burned when there are transactions. So the idea is to create products that generate demand, that lead to burn, and eventually stabilizing the coin and bringing the value up. So far we have burned 65.6% of our supply. So this is amazing because the whole ecosystem was designed to create more demand and burn. So all use cases make the token burn all the time. So we created a decentralized ecosystem with the burn in the center and real utility to every touch point that we have with our audience. And I'm gonna just like go over a few of the utilities with you right now. So this is Saitama. It's a one-stop shop for DeFi. It's a DeFi wallet and tools for DeFi. It's the most secure swap for DeFi. It's what we're trying to create here. If you go to Saitama, you'll find like a few projects that are listed already, and they're all vetted by us. There's like a list, like a scorecard that you have to go through to be listed on Saitama. So we have, I don't know, hundreds of applications, and we have only listed the one that we know are not rug pulls, are serious projects with serious docs devs, you know. So everything is being made to make DeFi secure. And we're doing that at lower fees. So this is one thing, like you see a lot of tokens claiming to have swaps. They're launching swaps every day, you know. And in the end, if you check, it's just like it's a scheme for Uniswap. It's like a Uniswap clone. So you pay the same Uniswap fees, maybe a little bit more, you know, because they make the profit there. But it's Uniswap, so it's no point. What we're doing here is building a completely new architecture for DeFi that enables to trade at lower fees. We have staking, like general staking. You'll be able to stake Saitama tokens and other tokens there. We'll have a marketplace that you can buy and sell goods and services using crypto, and we call it a hyperburn machine because you see, like, we have this first listing. The Saitama has just been released. It's out. You can download it now on App Store and Android Store. And Saitama pairing with these tokens will help burn because you're trading Saitama tokens all the time. And the exclusive launches that we're bringing, Saitama Realty is a new real estate token that we are launching maybe during the Expo or in a couple of days because it's waiting for the new version of Saitama to be out. And Lucky Rule, for example, that it's another project that has nothing to do with Saitama, but they chose to be listed on Saitama first because they wanted to be in a safe environment. So all this is going to help, to stimulate burn and bring opportunities for our holders. And we're also developing we have an entertainment franchise called Wolfcaster, where we are releasing 2 play-to-earn games that are in development. If you go to our booth, you can try and you can see some of the developments for the game. One is a retro platform game. It's sort of a Metroidvania game for the game fans. You know what I'm talking about. And the other is going to be a 3D play-to-earn, player versus player battle, which will be developing characters and selling them as NFTs, all with the Saitama token as well. So it involves transacting with the Saitama token. And of course, it's coming NFTs, a manga, and an anime series telling the story of the characters. And we're launching also soon today. Fang is our NFT gallery. We were launching our NFTs through OpenSea and Mintable, but having a lot of problems from our holders, like to finish transactions and high gas fees and all the stuff that is not welcoming for newcomers in NFT. So we decided to create our own marketplace that will also enable holders to buy and sell and mint NFTs using the Saitama token. And we're having the first exhibition with Mr. Grapes. He's an artist from our community, who some of you from the Wolfpack are here, you might recognize him. And the third thing was a long-term vision also. Like, we're not, just reacting to a chart, we don't want to rush things necessarily. We're looking ahead. We have a 5-year plan ahead. So one of the things that are in development now and set to be out soon, once we have Saitama launched, is that the whole ecosystem of Saitama will be an educational platform. We call it edutainment because you're going to be having fun and learning about crypto. This is a huge gap here. We think of the crypto market, it's still like super, super small. It has a lot of potential to grow, but there's some hurdles, some barriers, and we want to make it super simple and easy and safe for any level of investor to join crypto, to join DeFi. So we'll be educating the next generation of investors. So in Saitama, you'll be using the app and learning, that app, the Duolingo for learning languages. It's so easy, like you click and they know the level that you have at a certain language. We want to do the same for crypto, and we want to take the investors by the hand and guide them in the journey in this wonderful world of crypto. And we're also integrating credit card to Saitama. This is coming in Q4 this year. You'll be able to buy crypto using your credit card, and also use a Saitama credit card to pay with crypto. And we'll have the physical version of Saitama also coming in the second semester. This is in development. We have a prototype of it already, and it's the first cold wallet with an NFT viewer. So it has an LED display that you can see you can see the NFTs you hold in your wallet, and multiple security levels. And it's going to, of course, be a wallet for those holding the Saitama token, but also other tokens. And of course, Saita chain is coming. We're moving to our own blockchain. Once the whole platform is out and stabilized, we're moving between Q1 and Q2 2023 to Saita chain. This will make transactions lighter, even faster and cheaper for us. And we've been investing in a lot of media partnerships also to give visibility to the project. And the latest one is a multi-year, multi-million-dollar partnership with Eagle Fight Club. For those of you who don't know, haven't heard about it yet, you will hear. It's the next UFC. It's a new venture created by Khabib, the famous UFC MMA fighter who's going to be with us at the fair. And Saitama is going to be in all of the media outlets. It's in the center of the octagon, is in the shirts and prizes and everything. And this is bringing already a lot of visibility to our project. So just a quick recap of for me, what's the pillars of the strategy that brought us here. And this is even silly. I mean, it's so obvious when you think of any business, like it's the community is the project. Like some people come and say, oh, you have a great community. And I say, no, it's not a great community. The community is the project, is what makes the project. It's all about the wolf pack. So this is the center, and from there we give them transparency. So you be loyal to get loyalty back. And this is basic to any business, to relationship. So why should it be different in DeFi, in crypto? And the same, make something unique. We don't fall, we don't copy other stuff. We're taking maybe longer sometimes to develop something because we want to make it unique. We want to make it stable and safe for our holders. And look ahead of the chart, like the long-term vision that we have is also like a business plan of like any brand, any company would have. So we're not just like concerned of what the chart looks today, but what we want, what we're projecting for the future. And that is becoming one of the top 10 cryptos in the world. We've been close. When we were at the all-time high, we were around 40. And to get to 10, with the rate we're growing, I really believe with this community that we can do this. So thank you so much. I missed my last slide. I think it was hidden, but I just wanted to thank for this opportunity to be here. Thank to the Wolfpack members who came like from different parts of the world to be with us, are helping people in the booth as well. Visit our booth. Watch out for Seda Realty and Lucky Rule, which are launching pretty soon. It's an opportunity to get early on those cryptos and download Seda Mask and test it. You're going to see the difference. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.